Once you have that plugged back in, you want to pull the cable to the right side of your air fitting. And then you want to press your air fitting back down through that hole on the circuit board. Those fingers should re-engage on the back side of the board. Okay. That's very important that those fingers do spread out and re-engage on the back side of the circuit board. This fitting actually holds the circuit board in position so that the trigger switch is properly positioned to work off of the trigger in your frame. So once we have that back in place, we're going to set the solenoid assembly back down on our body, and with our 1/8 inch Allen key, screw the two air fittings back down against the body. Okay. Once we have those reinstalled, we want to make sure that our eye wires are positioned in front of our circuit board, but it's very important to make sure that the eye wires stay just to the rear of that threaded hole that our frame screw is going to screw into. If these wires are sitting loose, it's possible that when you reinstall the frame screw, it could hit those wires. So we just want to make sure they're back and clear of that threaded hole for the frame screw to go into. All right. Air hose that leads to the front of the vertical adapter. It's going to be positioned off to the right side of this air fitting. Now we're going to get our frame back in, guide our 9-volt battery wires down through the trigger frame, back into that rear lower pocket where the battery sits. Okay, and once we have the frame and body in this position, we want to reinstall the front air fitting. So you just want to kind of hold your body shell while you line that air fitting back up. This might be a little tricky. All of these air fittings screws, you want to use the short arm of your Allen key to hold when you're torquing these down into place. If you're holding with the long section of your Allen key, it's possible you're going to get too much torque and strip out those fittings. So you want to hold your Allen key by the short side and snug those down as tight as you can using the short arm. That way you won't have too much torque on those and damage the threads or the head of the screw.